Trin is attacking the fleet with Oceanhorn, and other living fortresses have joined the battle as well.
Let's find a way inside this thing.
Spider bots. Try to throw a bomb over those crates.
Mission accomplished. There's the way to the lower deck. This is it. Time to see what's on the other side.
Welcome to my humble command ship, Master Mayfair, Sir Corbin. And you, son.
Nobody calls me Sir Corbin anymore.
Mesmeroth, so it is you behind these attacks. Halt the Armada if it is in your power.
Straight to the point as always, Master Mayfair. Unfortunately, my Armada is unstoppable. But you shouldn't be afraid of me, or the might that is under my command. Shake before the High Regent, who holds Arcadia in his palm. My Dark Army, as they call it, is approaching Arcadia with only one goal. Archimedes.
Archimedes, is it? You never got along with him, but then again, you never got along with anybody. And you still managed to surprise us, Mesmeroth. Tell me, how did you raise this Dark Army?
They are automatons. As you know, aside from magic, technology has always been my area of expertise. The mask revealed what I had always suspected. There is another, forgotten world hidden behind this realm. A world where the power of the emblems can be used freely, and spirits can be raised to serve in this realm if only you know how.
Like a caster gun summons a spell.
The caster gun is a crude tool, but the principle is the same. It uses the elements found within nature to lure in the untamed power of the emblems. But I can see the streams of creation with my own eyes. I can call the power to fuel my spells, or even to live within my creations. Thus, my servants are born through my hands. Just like Gen was once, back when I was just starting my journey as a warlock.
It's hard to explain.
We were all bewildered when you showed us your robot. Even Archimedes was taken aback by your talent.
But he was jealous. Gen was just a servant program that I was able to summon to live within a well-built frame of an automaton, but Archimedes could not understand it. He was trying to figure out my spell, like it was some kind of a magic trick. He did not understand the power that the emblems maintain behind the curtain. He did not understand the larger truth behind everything.
And what is that, may I ask?
He could not accept the fact that life on Gaia is staged and maintained by the gods living inside the sacred emblems. They are real, existing intelligences that make sure we have enough air to breathe and green forests in which to dwell. But good old Archimedes was not content. Instead of accepting the world as it is, he wanted to put a leash on the gods.
Oh, I don't know what to say, Mesmeroth. Archimedes has studied the sacred emblems for the past 20 years.
Oh, he knows everything by now and more. He's too dangerous, and I cannot let him continue his work. His grand core is almost finished. I cannot let that happen.
Archimedes is doing everything for the well-being of the realm.
What are you keeping from us, old friend?
I built this robot once to be my servant. Gen, become my dark apostle.
Corbin, no!
Sir Corbin is gone, Mayfair. It was wrong for me to trap his soul inside this robot in the first place.
Mesmeroth!
Visit his grave in Pharaoh.
He was not always the evil warlock. When the war was over, he hid from fame and began his travels in a realm that was still recovering. We had not been in contact for many years, so I was surprised when he asked me to meet him near the Arm Beacon. Mesmeroth came there with a baby in his hands. War offering said. It was you.
is destroyed. Follow me, Warlock, and I will grant you a spell of unimaginable power. It's called Trilove, and with it, the world will bow before you.
I've been waiting for you to appear.
We have returned victorious, Your Highness. But victory was not without a loss.
Your bravery has crushed the enemy of the realm. Mesmeroth might not be.
The power of Oceanhorn is out of this world. I sank freighter after freighter and crushed airships like they were flies.
Living fortresses channeled the wrath of the gods, Trin. You should be afraid. But now it is time to move on. Let's unite the lands of Gaia with the Grand Core. And
Knights of Arcadia are never weary. What is your command?
to the north of here, there is a forgotten nation that is the birthplace of the Arcadians. Those who know about its existence call it Source. Do not stray from the path, but head towards the beat.
It is just us now. Let's go get the emblem of sun from the palace and head north. We are all going to miss Sir Corbin, or Jen as you knew him.
I wish I could have been there in his final moments.
He will live in our hearts, and I will carry his battle ore until the end of my days.
There it is. The emblem of sun.
Trin, you hold on to it.
Goddess soul, hear the wishes of my heart.
My children, it is time to do our duty as knights. Let's return the emblem of sun to this place called Source. We can...
All right. To the north it is.
Archimedes gave me this key. It will open a passage for us in the mountains north of the White City. We will leave through the east gate.
People of Arcadia, it is time to celebrate. Mesmeroth's army has been destroyed. My living fortresses have shown their power and burned down the enemy ships. Just like I burned down the dire folk army with the shield of Kronos 20 years ago. Those who oppose light and wander in the darkness cannot prevail. For Arcadians are unstoppable, and their future is written in the stars. Never has the world been more united. The Grand Core already...
There is something Mesmeroth said. He said, visit his grave in Faroa. That is the hometown of both Mesmeroth and Corbin.
We might have enough time to visit it, or other places. Whatever helps us in our mission to return the emblem of sun.
When I was a child, all these lands north of the White City were farmlands and small settlements. Look at these pipes now crawling on Gaia's lap.
It's like a tumor.
People don't come here anymore, and I don't blame them.
Do you think my grandfather will be satisfied with completion of the Grand Core?
I don't know, Trin. He is not like common men. Something inside him burns like fire and drives him to excellence.
Sometimes I wish he was like us. It's freezing in here. I should have brought my coat.
The path is blocked by the ice and snow. Let's find a detour.
Town. Let's head down there.
When I was young, I heard of a place up in the north where the knowledge was preserved, where the philosophers lived.
A town dedicated to the preservation of the knowledge. Knowledge of whom?
We are near the beacon. It could be the knowledge of the ones who built them.
What is this place? All these statues, they're so lifelike.
This took place many years ago. It could have been during the last war.
But why?
Do I need to say it? Let's find the key to the High Philosopher's house. Let's find our way through this building.
Look, a chest. This is a letter from my grandfather to my grandmother.
Dear Calliope, thank you for allowing me to take you to see the stars last night. I was so excited about the telescope. I hope I did not bore you. Science and progress get me so excited. My heart burns when I think about what we could achieve with all the knowledge of the ancestors. We could reach our own true potential, instead of settling for this simple life here in the North. I know I am young, but I feel like I can see the future so much better than the philosophers. Philosophers are leaders in their stupid vows for conserving the world. They think I am dangerous, and we must be careful not to attract your husband's attention. The last thing we need is high philosophy.
Ark. My grandmother always called him the...
They escaped this place and came to the White City. I was born and raised in the lower town, and Archimedes was a public figure already back then.
She was the kindest and warmest person I have...
Yes, and I want to tell you more about her, Trin, but it will have to wait a little longer. Well, I'm not going to climb through...
Return. The third monolith. I have seen it somewhere. I have seen it in my grandpa's laboratory. A ship reaching to the stars, towards another world, leaving the land in flames behind. I can see the beacons and the emblems left behind, connected to a thing that stretches to all the lands below. The Grand Core.
I'm sorry, Knights, but your adventure ends here. I can't let you interfere with my work any longer.
We failed in our mission. They took away our gear and trapped us in this old, forsaken prison. She always loved flowers. My grandmother, Calliope. Looking at a barren and dead place like this makes me remember how much I love flowers. Calliope's death changed my grandfather. Now all he concentrates on are... Imagine if we had met before all this. Would we be together? Hey! Where are you taking me? Go of me!
Trin!
Yeah!
The prisoner resisted the transfer.
Leave us.
At once, sir.
Oh, Trinity. I wish I didn't have to capture you like this. It might be difficult to understand right now, but I once considered your grandparents my friends. I wish we had had a chance to meet before things got out of hand.
You can stop any time.
No, unfortunately not. I once made a promise to myself that I would not let that madman rule over Arcadia. I will not stop now, when my work is almost finished.
You will never rule over Arcadia.
What do you mean, rule? It is hard for me to understand the depths of the lies he has been feeding you. I've never wanted to step into Archimedes' shoes. I'm simply here to stop the completion of the Grand Core and his megalomaniacal plan to take his kingdom to the stars. He is a tormented old man who thirsts for power. He's no longer satisfied with the magnificent kingdom he has already built. He is now ready to destroy this world, to take his realm to the stars.
Let us help you then.
With these eyes of mine granted to me by the guardian of the realm's mask, I can see the true you. How you are connected to the streams of creation. It is unfortunate that Archimedes never truly understood how special you are. You and he are both awoken ones, born from anima orbs. You are souls from another world, brought here by the beacons, born inside the beacons.
You mean...
Yes, you and the boy. One was born in the hands of a man who wanted a child for his wife. One in the hands of a young and curious warlock. You love him, don't you? It seems like this is the path destiny has set before us. I will begin my journey to the White City, but you will stay here, far away from the Triloth's destruction. When the storm is over, together you and he will lay claim to this kingdom, and rule it as the king and queen it deserves.
Let me go, Mesmeroth! Mesmeroth is going to attack the White City. You have to stop him. I can take care of myself. Just leave. You must. Go now and find Mesmeroth. I'll get free and follow you.
Ah, the boy rushes here to stop me. Unfortunately, you've come too late. I have already raised Triloth, and it is heading toward the city as we speak. But truth be told, I have been waiting for an opportunity to meet you. Yes, what else is new? Now let me tell you, after defeating Shadowmaga here in this very place 20 years ago, people started to call me a hero and a savior. I had already traveled across Gaia during the war, and what I had seen in Perta and read from the books in Source ignited my suppressed curiosity. I had the Guardian of the Realm's mask now. I was determined to find out the truth about our world. So I traveled to the beacon in the remote town of Arn and sought a room, similar to those I had seen in other beacons. I did not know exactly what I was doing, but I commanded the ancient machinery to work. Soon I saw a true miracle take place before my eyes. In my hands, you were born. I took care of you for a while, as you were my responsibility. But this is not the face of a father. And as my resentment towards Archimedes grew, so did the shadow in my heart. I did the best thing I could. I gave you to the most honest man I have ever known.
Is it really you?
This child is for you to raise, Master Mayfair. Take good care of him. My life ever since has led me to this point. I am going to stop Archimedes, and you will stay here with Trin. And believe me, I will make sure that you do. Come and face me, knight. Potential son. Too bad it's wasted carrying a sword instead of a staff. Master Mayfair has taught you well. I haven't had a good fight like this in a long time. Possibly imagine. Congratulations, you defeated me. Or should I say, one of me. My apparition. Even though I enjoy spending time with you, son, I cannot let this go on any longer.
Did he get away? Don't worry, we'll get him later. Now it's time to get out of here.
Everything you have told me proves that Archimedes distanced himself from common sense a long time ago. He will never stand down. He's too old and too blind to appreciate what he has already accomplished. I am almost 70 years old now, and I was just a child when he became one of the wise men who used to govern Arcadia in the absence of a king. When I was 10, he was the first one to take the role of Grand Regent. People loved him, and your grandmother, Calliope. Under the rule of Grand Regent Archimedes, people lived in peace and prosperity. Calliope stood beside him, encouraging him to always find a way to do more good. But one piece was missing from their lives. They never had a child. Archimedes returned from one of his expeditions with a child. Calliope's heart was now fulfilled, and for the next 3 years she would love you and take care of you, Trin. But at the same time, Archimedes became obsessed with the secret emblems and began to seek out some mysterious underlying truth about the fate of men. A girl and an old lady are playing in a garden, laughing. "Go fetch your grandpa, Trin," Calliope says.
Oh, now go fetch your grandpa, Trin.
Trin runs into the shadowy laboratory of Archimedes. There is a store cube on the table, glowing in blue light, and it catches Trin's attention. She reaches for it, and when her finger touches it, it opens up. Archimedes sees her and speaks in wonder. All it needed was the touch of an awoken one. Holographic blueprints of the Grand Core float in the room, showing a spaceship leaving the surface, heading towards a vessel in Gaia's orbit. Archimedes rushes to tell Calliope what he has just found out. Calliope rests in the garden, surrounded by the most beautiful flowers Gaia has to offer. There is a single star-shaped flower on her still hand, and the wind blows a wisp of her white hair, as if to underline the fact that she is motionless. The death of Calliope changed him forever. To the palace. Let's go. We must leave him for now. Tryloth is approaching the White City as we speak.
How do we stop Tryloth?
We will use whatever we've got.
We'll use Oceanhorn.
But before we do, we must be prepared. Time is running out.
Right. Let's do that. I will call for Oceanhorn with my flute on the docks, so let's head there when we're ready.
I cannot come with you. I will help to evacuate the White City. Knights are setting...
We'll try to hold Tryloth. I don't know how...
There are powers at play here that are bigger than us.
Are we ready to go? Want to take a ride inside that monster? I know. Why am I even asking? You know, when this is all...
You have entered the tranquility, Awoken Ones. Negative space between the arcs of existence. This is the last thing one sees before he continues his journey to eternity.
Who are you?
I keep the record. For a chronicler, I am. My purpose? I serve no man. I am the great chronicler, a servant of Kronos, of time itself. I once stepped out of the arena you call life, and made an arrangement that allowed me to freely observe the great fabric of time. I am especially fond of your arches of existence. Oh, such beauty and magnificent scale, reaching beyond our galaxy, spanning tens of thousands of years. The end of the world is nigh, and you stand out considerably.
Oh.
Even though I have already stepped out of the wheel of time, I am still fond of planet Gaia and Arcadia. Even though the world will be destroyed, I am willing to perform a personal sacrifice that will offer you survival.
If you are in control of things, let us stop Mesmeroth and Archimedes. Let us save the White City from Triloth.
Yes, Triloth is a magnificent threat, isn't it? It is frightening even by my standards. It serves the chaos beyond the physical world, forging destinies as it wishes. I cannot stop it, but I am able to observe it, and that brings us to my offer. The man you call Mesmeroth has learned to control the streams of creation, and he is going to take the sacred emblems under his control with a set of curses. If the two of you do not survive, he is going to build a new world from the ashes of Arcadia. A world of his liking. Enter this door and survive, because in a few moments Triloth will bring something horrible here to destroy you. That is the way of things.
If we step through here, we'll go back?
Yes, yes, yes! Go! Every second counts.
Anywhere is better than here, right? No! Stop it! Stop it, please!
There is nothing for you here, Archimedes. No triumph in the stars, no other world waiting for you to bury your dear Calliope. Leave this mad plan of yours and resign, Grand Regent, and we will all live another day.
You are a treacherous snake in my garden, Mesmeroth. You might have bitten me, but it doesn't mean I can't cut your head off, servant of the shadow!
You mean this? It is an ancient being, part of the framework that underpins our world. It refused to let go of its power. And as the years went by, this shadow corrupted every creature it could. With bridges like Shadowmaga, the shadow extended its reach to the world of men.
You were able to just remove it?
I think it has overstayed its welcome. What you choose next is up to you, Archimedes. I have summoned Triloth, and it is closing in on the White City as we speak. It will tear this city down and everything you built with it. Now is your last chance to step down.
Never! Do you see this? It's working!
The children never returned the emblem of sun to the Arcadia beacon. The Grand Core will never leave Gaia's atmosphere. You will die here, ancient man. I, on the other hand, have reserved a place in the stream of creation.
Activating Death Ray.
What is this? What do you want from me? Oceanhorn is after us. We can lose it in those ravines. Trilon messed it up real bad. It's fast. Too fast. Shut up! Shut up! Just let us leave! We're luring it towards the White City. I hope Master Mayfair was able to finish the evacuation. Keep away from him! We are the Knights of Arcadia. Let's show what we're made of!
Trim.
Is this the legacy Arcadia leaves behind? Must find a way to defeat it. Hey, catch!
Trim.
Stop calling my name!
Trim.
Look what I found.
Trim.
Oceanhorn!
Trim.
Why did you leave us this mess, Grandpa?
Trim.
This might come in handy. It's coming at us again!
Trim.
This might come in handy. We must survive this. The mistakes of the Arcadians cannot be repeated ever again. Let's use everything we've got!
Trim.
For Gaia!
Trim.
Look what I found. It may not happen in our lifetime, but the mistakes of the Arcadians will be corrected. His story will be different from ours.